in each other. If somebody is not standing up, make sure they fall to the ground. These are legit things that people say at death metal shows. These shows kick ass. Anyway, seriously, there's a reason why they scream things like blood tricuted, kill, 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 eat her, violate her. Like, these are things. It is the embodiment of violence. We are listening to it for, or at least me personally, I apologize. Maybe insinuating that other people do this. I am listening to it for the violence, for the brutality, for the amazingness. And I also watch Metalocalypse, so I like funny stuff too. Thank you, Metalocalypse. Thank you, thank you. That's about all I got. I'll give my time to questions. Do I pay? Okay, cool.
So are you speaking from personal experience at these death metal concerts, so not as people that get anybody messages?
Yes, I am speaking from personal experience.
I feel like we should talk about the fact that he was definitely wasted at the time, so...
I am telling you that the idea of death metal is violence. Regardless, it is violence. The whole point of death metal, violence. The whole reason people play it, violence. The whole reason people like it, violence. Regardless of what it incites, it is violence. Yeah, that's a yes.
What about the people?
What about what?
What about the people that get knocked down and turn it like, say, Green Day or Jonas Brothers?
Oh my God!
I'm sorry.
Pussies!
People get unfortunate accidents. People get knocked down at death metal concerts, go to death metal concerts, and get knocked down, get back up again, and brutalized.
What would your response be to that violent people drawn to death metal rather than becoming violent people through death metal?
Well, I think both are legitimate options. Some violent people are drawn, but if you get somebody death metal and they listen to it long enough with words like kill, and they hang out with people who like words like kill, eventually violence will become one of their things, especially if they like death metal, go to death metal concerts, and hear things like hit the other dude next to you, because he will freaking enjoy it, and then he'll hit you back, and you guys will have like a little play fight, but at the same time be brutal.
Do you think that it's the lyrics in death metal alone, or do you think the overall musical attribute is what incites the violence?
I think both of them have, there's definitely something to the music, but as well there's also something to the that incites violence.
Oh, completely worth it. Oh, God.
So have you always liked violence?
Okay, I'm a guy. Of course, I've always liked violent things. Kung Fu movies, Bulletproof, Matrix, anything with guns, video games. Death metal is just really the next step in brutality. We're out of time. Anyone want a motion? Come on, give me more time.
Motion! Motion! Back in! Back in!
5 minutes? 2 minutes?
2 minutes! Aye.
Alright. Sweet. I have ears, and I fine-tune them to understand, oh, I like coffee!
What do you think about the idea that through all the violence at the actual concert and listening to it, it's kind of cathartic and it lets you don't have to actually incite the violence?
I'm sorry, I apologize. Define cathartic. I really don't know what that means.
It's like that by like listening to it, you're like letting the violence out of your system, and you're like doing it that way.
So you're telling me you think death metal is medicine? The brutality of punching people in the face is medicine? Do you realize you need medical attention afterwards? But you don't need it because you're brutal. Okay, thank you.
Okay, so would you not agree with the fact that people who listen to death metal music and enjoy the lyrics and stuff, they probably, before they started listening to that, enjoyed violence to some extent and they thought it was cool to some extent? So not necessarily the fact that it was...
To some extent, yes. Do I have to agree or disagree, or do you have a question? I don't like these disagree-agree questions I'm not answering.
I'm still talking.
Not answering! Sit down!
like, you know, it's like, he's just gonna get kicked out.
Have you ever exhibited violent behavior while listening to death metal?
Yes. Sometimes instrumentals kick so much ass, I have to, like, sleep. Like, they're just that awesome that I remember that I, like, sleep. Like, oh my god, it's great. Thank you! Can I get a 3-minute opponency speech?
Wow, that was worth it. So cool. You just made this totally worth it for me.